A groundbreaking drug that can dramatically slow the development of Alzheimer's is being hailed as a new era in treating the disease. Tests have shown donanemab can reduce the speed at which the disease develops by up to a third. It's not a cure, though, and there can be serious side effects such as brain swelling. But it could buy valuable time for around 700,000 patients if the drug ends up being approved on the NHS. Crucially, though, it requires early diagnosis, something the UK isn't good at. Here's our health correspondent, Martin Stew, on how significant the treatment could be.
Think you remember who that is?
For 6 years, Paul's dad Richard's world has got smaller. Memories robbed by Alzheimer's.
It's very cruel because almost it feels as though like a loved one is sort of a silhouette and almost like they're walking away from you.
At his advanced stage, there is no way to get the memories back. But a new drug offers newly diagnosed hope.
I feel so excited about it, you know, for other families. We realise it might be obviously too late for Dad now, but just feel so excited for other people.
In people like Richard, Alzheimer's affects the way millions of signals pass between the neurons in the brain. The disease leads to a build-up of a protein called amyloid. That clumps together, becoming toxic and killing brain cells, stopping those signals and impairing your memory. The drug donanemab teaches the immune system to recognise and remove the amyloid, slowing down cognitive decline by up to a third, and helping people continue to carry out daily activities, things like managing finances, driving and carrying out hobbies for longer. The drug isn't a cure and only works on Alzheimer's, not other forms of dementia. But alongside another similar drug called lecanemab, which was approved in America last year, they have the potential to be a turning point for many of the 720,000 sufferers in this country.
It felt like a death sentence to me.
Laurie feared the worst after her early diagnosis. She joined the trial in America, having watched several family members die with the disease.
I had not been able to drive because I would be driving somewhere and I would get to the corner and I would look around and I would go, where am I?
Since taking donanemab, 80% of the amyloid has been removed from her brain. She's even back driving again.
Yes, lots more hope. Lots more hope, yeah.
The drug is not yet approved and some patients did suffer side effects, including swelling of the brain. And there's another challenge.
You need an early diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease, and you need to have a type of test that shows you have amyloid, this protein building up in the brain. Now, we estimate only about 2% of people currently get that type of early and accurate diagnosis.
There is work to be done, but there is also now hope. Others can stave off this cruel disease for longer.
We talk of hope there, but when can we hope for real change in the lives of those with Alzheimer's then?
Well, there are three major hurdles to get over. The first is it needs to be proved that it is safe by the MHCA, and we heard that there are those side effects that you mentioned, brain swelling, serious in 2% of cases. So that's not going to be rubber stamped. They need to look at that carefully. Lecanemab, the other drug, has been approved in the US, so there is form for it getting through that. The second phase then is, does it offer good value for money? So NICE needs to look at that and say, is it worth the money? We don't know how much it's going to cost yet. Lecanemab is around £21,000 per year in the United States. The fact there are now two drugs is good news. Competition hopefully will drive those prices down. Those two things potentially could be done by 2025, so around 18 to 24 months. The biggest hurdle potentially, though, is that diagnosis factor. Only 2% are getting the early diagnosis, and the earlier you get it diagnosed, the better the chance of the drugs working more effectively are. To do that, you need a PET scan, specific types of scanners, and in this country, we have fewer of those than in many other countries. So there are hurdles, but there is also hope, Charlene, that we can buy precious years with loved ones.
OK, we shall see. Martin, thanks very much.